Well, nearly $700 million in federal funding for offshore wind projects is being cut. The Trump administration says those dollars will instead go to American shipyards and ports, part of a larger plan to rebuild maritime infrastructure and create U.S. jobs. But critics warn this could stall renewable energy projects, impact local economies, and slow the transition to clean power. And to talk more about this, I want to welcome Craig Rucker, the co-founder and president of the Committee for Constructive Tomorrow. Craig, as always, good to see you. Walk us through the biggest projects losing funding and why the administration believes redirecting the money to shipbuilding is actually a better investment.
Well, I got to say, this has just been a long line of things that the Trump administration has done to try to rein in what has been public backlash to offshore wind for a long time. About $679 million is being withheld, mostly from the infrastructure that would be needed by major ports to put in the wind turbine, offshore wind sites. Biggest loser? Is the Humboldt wind farm out in California. I know that we at CFAC had put in comments against it. This was a terrible idea. Involved a lot of floating windmills, which haven't even proven themselves technologically anywhere they've been tried in the world. And they were going to use offshore California as kind of a test ground for this, as well as Oregon and outside of Maine. Again, just a terrible idea. You have other ones up in New York and in Massachusetts and even in Virginia, right outside Norfolk. A major port would lose about $40 million. So coupled together, this is just under $700 million. That's not going to offshore wind. This is a big hit for them. An industry that thought under Biden they would have roughly about 17,000 megawatts of offshore wind. They're down to a trickle of that now, with just really three major wind sites that are actually still chugging along as though they're in full operation, and meaning construction-wise.
Craig, the administration argues this will create American jobs, which is great. Opponents, of course, on the other hand, say this, it's going to kill jobs tied to offshore wind and raising energy costs. What do you say to that?
Well, I think one of the things people have to understand is that it's really displacing jobs and creating jobs that aren't even American. A lot of these companies that are being contracted with to build these wind turbines, companies like Equinor or Ørsted or British Petroleum, are European firms. That's where the people who are actually putting up and whose dollars are at stake here to put these up. American jobs are going to be displaced. We're talking about people in the fishing industry, for example. That's going to be devastated, which is why you find all the fishermen up and down the East Coast wholly against it. Certainly those beach communities are very alarmed by this. A lot of their jobs could be at stake too, especially if wind turbines blow up like they did in Nantucket last year and wound up shutting all the businesses down. So I think it's, what type of jobs it'll create is suspect to me. I think that we have good beach economies going right now. These are big tourist attractions. And, I don't think that holds much muster.
And do you see this as part of a broader movement by the Trump administration to roll back wind and solar projects in favor of traditional infrastructure and fossil fuels?
Yeah, it's long overdue. I mean, right from day one, when Trump took office, he issued an executive order basically freezing wind farm in place. And you see that he has been very pro-fossil fuel development. But this all makes sense. I mean, if you look at the economies worldwide, globally, that have gone and transitioned to wind energy, they've been an economic disaster. You're looking at Denmark, which plays the world's highest electricity rates, and they're hemorrhaging industries, both there and in Germany and England, over to China, which is, of course, building one new fossil fuel plant per week just about, and has plans online that by 2030 they'll actually put in place as much coal energy as we currently have left in America. So it's not proven itself good anywhere. Prices go up, jobs leave, industries leave, and Trump is very wise to try and move and transition away from this Green New Deal scam and go toward proven, reliable energy sources.
Are you getting tired of saying promises made, promises kept?
Well, it's hard to keep up with this administration.
Right. They
It's
are
like
doing a
every
lot.
day is a new adventure, but good things are happening.
Absolutely. Appreciate you always putting everything into context for us. Craig Rucker, good to see you.
Good to see you.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.